Hi guys, Naomi here, and today we're going to talk about wigs. What are we going to talk about when it comes to wigs? Well, first things first, we're going to remember to look directly into the camera, and we're going to remember to put our subtitles / captions on the screen because we talk really fast and they look kind of cool. So the question at hand is, should I make my wig myself or should I have it professionally made? Wigs are increasingly popular right now. They are becoming this popular due to some factors. These factors include, but are not limited to, the fact that they are very versatile, they're fun, they are long-lasting, and they're also a protective style, and we love protecting our natural hair, okay? The maintenance is a breeze, and you can also get one that looks just like your natural hair. To make matters even cooler, the lengths, the colors, and the textures are limitless. Limitless. The world is your oyster. That's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to this wig thing, you can get whatever you want. Pretty much. I don't see why not. But keep in mind, although there are many options, it's imperative that you know exactly what you want before you decide to make a wig or have a wig made. Looking back at the camera, see, I caught myself. I'm trying to do better. I'm getting there. We're going to work on it. Like with any choice, it's vital to take everything into account when choosing whether you're going to have your wig made for you or you're going to make it yourself. There are pros and cons to each side, so I'm going to make sure I do for you is that I illuminate the pros and cons of either side. Let's start with the pros and cons of making your own wig. Pro number one, it's gonna save you money, and you guys, if you know me, you know I like to save money. It gives you full creative control over it, so you're not having to tell somebody what you want and what you envision. If you're able to create your wig, you'll be able to do it yourself without having to express that. Literally cut, style, color, all on you, sis. You got it. Now, another pro is that if you learn to master the skill, you can now decide to go into business and make wigs for other people. Okay, we're not learning skills for no reason. If we now have a new skill, we can use that skill to make money so we can what? Save more money. Hey. Getting into the cons, con number one, it is time consuming. If you've never touched a needle and thread a day in your life, you are at a disadvantage and it will take you hours to complete. However, it's not impossible, but it's going to take some time, sis. It's going to take some time. It's not easy for beginners, okay? It's not beginner friendly. If you've never picked up a needle and thread, if you've never done a sew-in, you might literally feel as if you've gone to a foreign country where you do not speak the language. However, there are many tutorials to help you online. I have some up myself. The last con is that you can end up wasting money. Anyway, we're not going to talk about how I feel about that, but it's practice. So if you're going to do it yourself, look forward to wasting a couple dollars, maybe wasting, some hair. So start off with some synthetic hair just to practice until you get it down, and then go to your hair, your virgin hair. And if you're going to do it for the first time, I recommend sewing, not gluing, because when you sew, you're able to take the tracks and use them again, cut them off, You don't waste the hair. You're just going to waste the cap. What are some pros of having a wig made? Pros of having a wig made is that if you go to a stylist that is reputable, you will come out with a style that is flawless, okay? She's gonna do things to that wig that you didn't even think need to be done, okay? She gonna hook you up if she know her stuff. And yes, I use she. I know that guys do hair too, but I just use she. I'm not sexist, I promise. I'm not trying to say he, she, that. Second pro is that there's no labor required on your part. You can also work closely with the stylist to ensure you get exactly what you want. Nowadays, a lot of stylists do like for you to just send the hair to them, but there are stylists out there that will allow you to literally just bring the hair and they'll do the wig while you're there. So not only are you being able to see what they do and know that they're using the hair that you gave them, you're also able to learn hands-on teaching without having to pay for it. Well, you're paying for it, but you're not paying for the education, you know what I mean? Another pro is a professional cut, color, and style. This goes up to the first part that we said, an amazing outcome. The amazing outcome is because this person is a licensed beautician and they should know how to literally do this. And if they're not a licensed beautician, their specialty is wigs. What they do is wigs. What they know is wigs. So you should have the best darn wig. Cons are that it's expensive. It's expensive as I don't know what. Somebody tried to charge me $800 for a wig and I was like, ooh, I'm going to make my own. And also some stylists use their own hair extensions, and if they use their own hair extensions, you don't know if the quality is great. You always know the quality is great at Omni Virgin hair. However, you always know the quality is great at Omni Virgin hair, where you can get your hair extensions to get your wig made, or you can get the hair extensions to make the wig yourself. We also do offer wigs that you could just buy for special order. You can also risk not loving the final product. The stylist understood your vision, or at least you thought you did, but the final product looked nothing like what you envisioned. What do you do then? In some cases, in most cases, there's not much that can be done, especially when you send the hair to the person. And also, are you going to want to send them back hair they already messed up? Okay, so you've learned some pros and some cons for both. Now I have just a little helpful tip for either category. When you're making a wig, remember, practice makes perfect. Just keep trying, and try some more. Try again. That is literally the mood. When you're getting a wig made by a professional, make sure the professional does ask you what your measurements are. If the professional does not ask you for your measurements, run. Act like you did track. I did. If a professional wig maker does not ask you for your measurements, they're probably scamming. I say that because professional wig makers use special caps, they use special heads. There is no way they're gonna know how to service you or what you require if they don't know what your measurements are. So that's just a red flag that you should look out for. As always, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something, okay? I hope that you are being educated on these things and they're helpful to you. Let me know in the comments below if you prefer to make a wig or to have a wig made, and why. That is very important. Why do you prefer to make a wig? Why do you prefer to have your wig made? Let Naomi know.